Hi, I'm Julie, and I am not a big fan of cooking, but I love my family and they need to eat. So I enlisted the help of my friend Michelle, co-owner of the Cooking Lab in Port Washington, New York, to help me and you if you are watching this and also don't care for cooking. So I'm going to hand it over to Michelle.
Thanks, Julie. Okay, so the way I'm seeing it today is my goal is not to make you love cooking, but maybe to make you hate cooking a little bit less. We are making a spice roasted pork tenderloin. And with it, we're going to serve some skillet cooked broccoli. It all sounds very fancy, but I promise you, super easy, super fast, and really requires, if you look around, minimal ingredients, minimal prep. Pork tenderloin. It's a really, really lean cut of pork, which means it's healthier, but it also doesn't have as much flavor. So it really needs kind of a nice little boost. And we're going to boost our pork tenderloin today with some spices. So first things first, just season both of them with salt and pepper.
That is not an attractive cut of meat.
No, it is not, but it tastes good and it's super, super fast and easy. I want you to do the pepper.
Okay.
So just give it some, it's a pepper mill.
Okay.
That's a pepper mill. You twist it. Okay. There we go. Spices.
Like how much of the spices do you dump in the bowl?
So what I did here was 1 teaspoon of each of the spices and a half teaspoon of cinnamon. Now we need to kind of bind it and mix it together. We're gonna do that with some extra virgin olive oil. What we're doing is we're turning this into kind of a paste. Have you ever massaged meat, Julie?
I have not.
All right, so let's just get this even here. And now I want you to rub this whole, all of it.
So I'm massaging or just rubbing?
Well, when you're rubbing, it's pretty much, it all pretty much is gonna happen.
I'm not tenderizing it.
You're not tenderizing it, no, you're just rubbing it. Yep, go for it.
You can do this barehanded too, right? It's just gross? Is that why we're just not being gross?
Yes.
But in your own home,
yes.
if you don't have gloves.
And also for for purposes of not contaminating anything else, in case you have to touch anything, it's nice to have some gloves on hand. Transfer it. Give them each a little space to breathe. And that's it. Now I'm gonna put this in the oven. Look at that, lovely.
It's a lot more attractive than when it was raw.
Indeed, indeed. We're not quite done because the meat needs to rest. So I'm just going to loosely tent it.
Use a blanket.
That's it, like a little blanket. And then we have all of this good stuff. All we're going to do, so to turn this into a little sauce, I have a wooden spoon. We want to get up all of the little bits. Just take a little bit of chicken broth. If you don't have chicken broth, water works just as well. So we need a side dish, right? Can't just have pork. We're making skillet cooked broccoli, which is somewhere between a steam and a saute. And you can do this while your pork is cooking or even while it's resting. We want them to cook more or less evenly, which means we want them to be more or less the same size. First things first, extra virgin olive oil. I'm just coating the bottom. So for this, I don't mind just kind of letting that garlic start to warm up with my oil.
And you avoid having to throw it in because it's spitting at you.
I avoid that, and I avoid accidentally burning my garlic. Add a nice pinch of salt. And then spread it in a single layer and add about a half of a cup of water. Say we eat 1.5 of these for dinner. So let's make some sandwiches for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm done with both dinner and lunch the next day, all in one sitting.
It's a fantastic idea. I love this.
I want you to taste it.
All right. Thank you.
So good.
Oh my God, it's so good. It was so easy.
So easy.
This is good.
Do you still hate cooking, Julie?
If you're not there, it's different. I don't know.
Fair
I'll
enough.
let you know.
Okay, but you know what? You'll make this and you'll channel me, and maybe
I
you'll
will.
hate cooking that night just a little bit less.
Maybe.